Ever wondered what sort of madness lurks behind the serene facade of literary greatness? Prepare to be amused, astounded, and possibly a tad bewildered as we delve into the eccentricities of 10 of the world's most beloved authors. Strap in for a wild ride through the whimsical, weird, and wondrous minds that brought us timeless tales and unforgettable characters. Let's kick things off with Charles Dickens, the maestro of mesmerizing storytelling. Did you know that he had a peculiar passion for hypnosis? Yes, indeed. While crafting classics like Oliver Twist, he attended lectures on mesmerism, perhaps explaining why you found yourself drifting into a trance around page 6 of Bleak House. But that's not all. Dickens had a knack for self-appointed nicknames, dubbing himself the Sparkler of Albion, the Inimitable, Revolver, and Resurrectionist. Oh, and let's not forget his peculiar grooming habits. The man combed his hair a whopping 20 times a day and had a penchant for rearranging furniture in hotel rooms faster than you could say, Great Expectations. Next up, we have the enigmatic Lewis Carroll, whose whimsical imagination gave birth to the fantastical realm of Alice in Wonderland. Ever the wordsmith, Carroll once spent an entire night concocting an anagram for British Prime Minister William Ewart Gladstone. Wild agitator means well. Quite the nocturnal pursuit, wouldn't you agree? Despite battling a severe stammer, Carroll found his voice when conversing with children, proving that even the most hesitant tongue can spin tales of wonder. Now, let's journey down the Mississippi with Mark Twain, the literary giant behind the adventures of Tom Sawyer. But did you know that before Twain became a literary luminary, he was a near-drowned daredevil who flirted with death a staggering 9 times in his youth? It's a good thing he finally learned to swim, or we might have missed out on his brilliant wit and keen observations of American life. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Twain was the brains behind an early version of the bra strap. Who knew? No discussion of eccentric authors would be complete without mentioning the Queen of Mystery herself, Agatha Christie. Picture this: Christie, munching on apples in the bath, desperately trying to cultivate a smoking habit, and vanishing mysteriously for 11 days in 1926, sparking rumors of alien abduction. Turns out, it was just good old-fashioned stress-induced amnesia. But hey, even the mistress of murder needs a little downtime, right? Now, let's peel back the layers of Victor Hugo, the literary luminary responsible for sweeping epics like Les Miserables and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. When faced with writer's block, Hugo didn't just stare blankly at the page. Oh no. He stripped down to his birthday suit and penned his masterpieces in the nude, much to the chagrin of his bewildered servants. And let's not forget his legendary libido. Hugo was quite the ladies' man, reportedly wooing hundreds of women in his lifetime and even charming a 22-year-old beauty in his golden years. Age is but a number, after all. Moving on to J.R.R. Tolkien, the visionary architect of Middle-earth. Picture this: Tolkien, donning a polar bear costume at parties and chasing his neighbors down the street dressed as an Anglo-Saxon warrior. And as if that weren't enough, he occasionally tried to pay shopkeepers with his false teeth. Talk about a man of many talents. Now, let's take a stroll through the halls of Cambridge with Lord Byron, the notorious poet and aristocrat. Did you know that Byron once had a pet bear? Yes, you heard that right. When his beloved dogs were banned from his dorm room, he simply replaced them with a bear and paraded it around campus on a leash. And after graduation, Byron embarked on a grand tour of Europe accompanied by an entourage of animals that would make Noah blush: 10 horses, 3 monkeys, 3 peacocks, 8 dogs, 5 cats, 1 crane, 1 falcon, 1 eagle, and 1 crow. Talk about traveling in style. No discussion of eccentric authors would be complete without a nod to Edgar Allan Poe, the maestro of macabre. Did you know that Poe married his 13-year-old cousin when he was 26? It's a bit creepy, we know, but hey, it was a different time. And let's not forget his faithful companion, a Siamese cat perched on his shoulder as he penned tales of terror. Oh, and Poe rarely left the house without a brace of pistols and his trusty Great Dane, Bounce, by his side. Because you never know when inspiration might strike, or when you might need to fend off a spectral visitor. And finally, we come to Roald Dahl, the whimsical wordsmith behind beloved classics like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Did you know that Dahl once served as a taste tester for Cadbury's chocolate? It's true. His sweet tooth undoubtedly inspired the delectable delights of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. And in a fittingly quirky twist, Dahl was buried with an assortment of oddities, including chocolate, red wine, HB pencils, a power saw, and his trusty pool cues. Just your average Saturday night essentials, wouldn't you agree? Last but certainly not least, we have the bard himself, William Shakespeare. Did you know that he died on his own birthday? Talk about a dramatic exit. And let's not forget his contributions to the English language. Phrases like, dead as a doornail, and off with his head, have become part of our everyday lexicon. And if that weren't enough, some of Shakespeare's plays have even been translated into Klingon, the language of a fictional extraterrestrial warrior species. Because why not add a touch of intergalactic flair to the classics? So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the eccentricities that lurk behind the genius of 10 of the world's most beloved authors. From hypnotic passions to petting bears, from nude writing sessions to polar bear costumes, these literary luminaries remind us that creativity knows no bounds. So the next time you find yourself lost in the pages of a timeless tale, take a moment to appreciate the wonderfully weird minds that brought those words to life.